The 180-degree rule. The 180-degree rule refers to an imaginary line between the two actors facing each other in the scene. All coverage of the shot should be taken from one side or the other of this imaginary line. In this clip, we see two warriors facing each other, as we see the imaginary line being drawn between the two actors. The cameras are said to only be placed on one side of the line. If they had to go over to the other side, the actors would appear to have switched positions. Right would appear to be left, and left would appear to be right, and vice versa. Breaking the 180-degree rule. We don't want to break the 180-degree rule, but there are exceptions to breaking the rules sometimes. It can create major confusion to the audience. In this clip, we see the woman walking up with her shopping. As she drops the bag, a stranger helps her establishing conversation, creating the imaginary line between the two as the camera stays on the one side, not breaking yet, until the woman walks across frame over the line and the camera moves to the other side and back over, breaking the rule. Montage. In filmmaking, a montage is an editing technique in which shots are juxtaposed in an often fast-paced fashion that compresses time and conveys a lot of information in a relatively short period. In this clip, we see the man thinking as the frames roll past faster. As he performs the actions on the board, it is a lot faster and has compressed the overall time of the clip. The Kuleshov Effect. The Kuleshov Effect is a film editing technique created by Russian filmmaker Lev Kuleshov in the 1910s and 1920s. In this clip, it shows us three different effects displaying the Kuleshov effect. The first effect displays the person walking, then stops and turns to look at a girl eating ice cream. As the frames go back and forth, closer and closer, it displays how much she wants ice cream. The second shows exactly the same, but instead of ice cream, it is now replaced with a pet store with puppies in the front window, which now portrays a happy emotion to the walking person's emotionless face. The third effect shows the same walking clip, but cuts off to what looks like a homeless person displaying another emotion that us, the audience, fills in to what we feel. When looking at the homeless person, as this emotion would make us feel sorrow. All eye trace is editing to the eyes. As you've seen some of these clips, they are cut from the eyes to where they are looking in a similar area of space on the clip. Here's a few examples for you to see. Misdirection. Misdirection in film is where the director uses scenes and movies to allow you to assume what might happen, and then completely fool you as something else happens. In this scene taken from Despicable Me, we see the camel herder look out into the distance, so we assume he has discovered something great, just to find a bunch of American tourists fly past him in a bus on their way to see the Great Pyramids. This is misdirection.